Watching that tattoo chick. I've tried to make this video so many times and I just can't seem to get it right because I'm so addle-brained today. I'm going to blame it on the weather, but yeah. So this is my introduction to my Malleus Malificarum series. And basically what I'm going to be doing in this series is I'm going to be basically reading the Malleus Malificarum. And as I'm reading it, I'm going to be interpreting it and kind of like giving you a Cliff Notes version of exactly what the Malleus Malificarum says. The reason that I'm doing this is because I know that a lot of pagans and Wiccans and witches know what the Malleus Malificarum was about and the role that it played in the Inquisition and blah 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 blah. But there's still a lot of misinformation, and which, you know, I'm going to go over in my next video, history of the Malleus Malificarum. But basically, I want to do this so that I have first-hand knowledge of exactly what the Malleus Malificarum says, and maybe help you guys who haven't read it yet to understand what the Malleus Malificarum is about and exactly, step by step, what it's saying. And the way that the Malleus Malificarum is divided up is into parts and heads. I think there are 3 parts. Hold on, let me check. I've got my Nook here with me. I've got it pulled up right now. Yeah, it's divided up into 3 parts, and then it's also, after the 3 parts are over with, it's divided up into what's called 3 heads. And basically the parts are about, like, Kramer's, who is the author, it's Kramer's view of witchcraft from a theological standpoint, where it stands in the church. Is it heretical to believe in witches or not believe in witches? Basically his beliefs about what witches are, what it says in the Bible about witchcraft, and how to, like, the kind of things that witches do, like just the practices of witches. Honestly, it's the propaganda behind all of it. And then the heads are how to go about, like, initiating and carrying out a witch trial and carrying out an inquisition. So, that's what this is about. This is the Malleus Malificarum. And each one of these parts and heads are divided into questions. For example, Part 1, Question 1, whether the belief that there are such beings as witches is so essential a part of the Catholic faith that obstinacy to maintain the opposite opinion manifestly savors of heresy. Basically, the question that is there is it heresy to not believe in witchcraft and witches? And it addresses that in that question. And that's kind of how it's divided up. So, the first part that I do, actually breaking down the Maleficarum, will be Part 1, Question 1, and then it'll be, you know, the next video will be Part 1, Question 2, so on and so forth, and I'll just work my way through the book that way. So yeah, if any of you want to go through the study with me, please lend me some feedback. You can still buy hard copies of the Malleus Malificarum. For those of you who have Nooks, I got my copy for like 99 cents. So it's really cheap on the Nook. I don't know about Kindle. I don't know about iPad. I don't know about any of that other stuff. But I know on the Nook it was really super cheap. So if you guys like want to follow through this with me, read it for yourselves. You know, and for those of you who have already read it, maybe if you want to share your opinions and your own interpretations and stuff like that, that would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Kind of make it like a study thing together. So, yeah. That's what this new series is about, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I hope that you guys, you know, feel like you can share your thoughts and opinions and comments and kind of add to this little discussion thing or whatever. And I hope that, you know, everyone learns a little bit more from it. So my next video, which I'm about to record right now, is the history of the Malleus Malificarum. So I couldn't get these videos under 10 minutes from my iPhone so I could post it to YouTube. So that's why I'm doing it like this. But anyway, merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again. Blessed be.